What is up, Motorfest racers? It is I, your wheelman, Alex Cornnut. We are here with the Bugatti Centodieci. It's a really good hypercar. I think it's pronounced Centodieci, but I probably butchered that anyway. Whatever. It's really fast. It's very stable. It's a great all-wheel drive car, so it does things in the dirt that a lot of the rear-wheel drives won't. So it'll carry you through some shortcuts and some degenerate lines on the Grand Race that some of the other cars won't. It's one of my favorites. The tune on this really is good, and overall it's one you can customize. So let's dig into it. Let me show you what we've got, and then I'll show you some racing with it after that. Alright, as we dig into the visual section of things, you can do quite a lot with it. There's a few different hoods. There's a handful of different front bumpers. You can give it all kinds of crazy eyes and eyebrows and wings and all kinds of stuff. Definitely, guys, make sure you go put wide front fenders on it. We are trying to get those wheels as far away from the center of the body as possible. It gives it more stability, and that's definitely the way to go. So make sure you do stick a set of wide fenders on this car. Any rims you want, doesn't matter. And then the rest is just cosmetics, and have fun with it. I think I like that exhaust better, actually. I like those two big, pipes coming out the back. It's really sweet. Okay, and then as far as liveries go, we don't have a Cornnut Crew livery on this one yet, but that's at the time of filming. That might not be at the time of release, so go check the livery, see if we got a Cornnut Crew one in there. There's a lot of cool ones. Actually, at the time of filming, there really wasn't that many cool ones, but I like this one the most. So anyway, let's go into the pro settings. Let me show you how to set this car up. My man SakuraCommander worked on this one with me. I set it up, he set it up, we compared notes, and I think we found the happiest medium for you guys. So let's dig into it. Final drive all the way long. That way you get the most top speed out of this that you possibly can. I have seen 309 in the Grand Race with a full draft. Me and Hex were cruising on stream the other night, just fast. 300 mile an hour is kind of cracked in this game, especially in hypercars, so it was a lot of fun. Power distribution, you're going to fade that to the front. 42% towards the front is the way to go. Grip in the front is 100%. Grip in the rear is also 100%. For the brakes, you're going to fade those to the front 66%. Give it a little more stocking power on the nose. Brake power 100% for sure. Load front 100. Load rear negative 24%. So we're taking a lot of aero load off the back of the car. Springs, you're going to stiffen up the front and the rear 100%, so you're going to go full stiff plus 10 front and rear. For the compression, we are going to soften that up in the front. You're going to go negative 12% front, and then you're going to stiffen up the rear, and you're going to go plus 9%. For the damper rebound, you're going to go negative 7% in the front, and you're going to go plus 14% in the rear. So soft front, heavy rear, or stiff rear. And then for the anti-roll bars, we do stiffen it up all the way on this car, so it's plus 10 front, plus 10 rear, and then like we do with our alignment, you're going to run full camber to the left, full Beyonce, negative 0.25% on both front and rear. What that does is gives us a bunch of mechanical grip, and it sets the car up really well for the corners. It's very predictable, it's very fast. This car does great in the dirt, especially with us fading the power a little bit towards the front. It's just a great all-wheel drive package that you can really treat it like a rally car in some cases, and in some grand races you want to do that. And so the Bugatti Centodieci is really good. I like it a lot. You'll see me run it in the grand race here in a moment. Also run it on the test track to see how it does. It's a banger. It's quite fast. It's very predictable. The curves at lower speeds, once you get on them, it'll kind of slide just a skosh, but it's better to have that than have the stability everywhere else than to have it really good at hitting curbs and then it be a little rowdy. So I think that where it's at is the sweet spot, and I really like the way it performs and handles. I think you guys will too. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button on the video if you haven't done it yet. It helps me out a lot, and it allows others to see the video, because YouTube goes, wow, 100 people watched the video and all 100 of them liked it. It must be a good video. I've never had a 1-to-1 ratio on likes to views, and it'll never happen, but I'll ask for it every time anyway. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Here we are on the test track. We've got the Centro out. The track is creating a legend of the Lambo playlist. I've got all the settings off. We've got nitro turned off so that way I can get some consistent laps. And let's just see how good she does around the test track. Overall, it's pretty sturdy. I really like this car. We are fighting with AI right now that I usually wouldn't be next to like that, so we're going to have to kind of adjust our line. Overall, I think we lost maybe about a second by kind of needing to do that way, which is a little unfortunate, but we're not shooting for crazy, like, record-breaking laps here. It just gives us an idea how the car performs when I do a mostly clean run. And overall, this vehicle does really good. Hanging 2 tires in the dirt allows us to turn very well. The acceleration is one of the big assets that it does have. Hanging 2 tires on the curb right there is good. If you do get on the brakes and turn at the same time, it does get a little loose like that, but it's predictable. And it soaks up a lot of the curbs pretty well. So really, once you get used to driving it, it is a very good car to have in the stable. Like right there, a little loose. It's kind of a bummer. We'll see if we can hit that turn a little cleaner the next time around. But being all-wheel drive and a Bugatti, it's got enough power to really pull you through those shortcuts, and it's pretty sweet. Right there, super planted. I was full steer, full throttle, and it just hooks up. It just doesn't have any problems. And that's one of the assets of the car. The launch and the ability to do DEGen lines really make this a very strong force to be reckoned with in the grand race. It sounds really good too. Oh, got a little wide there. Hung 2 tires on the dirt. That was not my goal. Car's gonna get a little loose. We're gonna tap there. Oh yeah, we're good. We're going quite fast, quite fast. We'll say we're consistent around that corner. That's going to be about a 221. That's not bad. I think sub 220 would be a little better, but we made some mistakes. But ideally, that gives you an idea how the car handles, shows you how it does in the dirt. Let me show you how it performs in a grand race. We've got the Centodieci, and we've got the 458 Italia. I've also got the R34. All cars I need to make videos on. I feel like Moses. That was incredible. Like, everybody just parted the waters and like, here you go, Cornnut. And then immediately put us in the wall right after that. But it was a good opening. Oh, that was crazy. That dude, like, got immediately shot. Okay. Everybody's going to follow us on this, but regardless, we're going to do it anyway. Lots of brakes coming up here. Hit the inside so you scuff the dirt and actually make that corner. And look how far ahead of all the people that put us. Oh, Firemaker, I remember him from another gameplay footage I got. Use our nitrous just to break away. I don't want those nerds drafting me. Let's go zoom. I believe there's a jump up here, and if the jump is, yes. The jump, you want to go off this and then kind of hang to the left, otherwise you'll hit the mountain. And then you kind of steer your car to the right when you land, and it sets you up pretty good for success. You don't want to clip the mountain. If you do that, you're having a bad time. Alright. As we go down the hill with our speeds, we have lots of speeds. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Hang up the inside. I love the way this car handles. It's so good. Couple squirts. And guys, that's the Centro. This thing is fantastic. If you don't have this one in the garage yet, it's worth owning. If you're a fan of the Bugattis, it's one, not the Forgot. You know what I'm saying, dude? It's just got a lot of power. It's easy to drive. This tune on it really dials it in a little bit. It was kind of spongy out of the box, but this helps it out a lot. That was some terrible brake action. All right, let's go play the race car. 458 time. Let's go. I think this is my favorite racing car right now. It's so strong. It's just got really, really good handling, great brakes. It sounds good. It's the 458 Italia, man. I mean, there's just nothing. I swoon over this car. It's so good. It's a little spicy in the dirt. You do need to be aware of that, but every racing car is spicy in the dirt with the exception of the Bolide, so. Now going this way is faster if you can keep your car straight. If. That's allowing us to get quite a gap on our opponents. We're putting in the power now. Let's go, let's go. Two tires, missing the inside wall, boosting out. Letting off the gas just for a second there, boosting through here. It's a high-speed section with some bends to the left and the right, so you bleed a little speed. So you want to just give little squirts in between. Little breaks here going into the jungle section. It's really easy to go wide and find yourself, you know, going for bananas or something in the trees. It's a bad time. All right, after the bridge, all brakes. That's another spot that it's deceptive. You'll get a little lift on that bridge sometimes, especially if you're drafting somebody, and then you find yourself just eating that corner at a couple 100 miles an hour. Alright, let's go. Rally raid. Skyline, no! There wasn't a lot I could do there. That was unfortunate. Carve a straight line through the trees there, risk a little. Pretty happy with that. Alright, Ahmed's right behind us. Oh, one corner, he's not like right behind us, but he could catch us. Overall, it's a pretty stacked car selection here. I mean, I would say that for this particular grand race, I was using all meta. Like R34, really good. 458, one of the best in my opinion right now. And the Centro is strong. Very strong. Brakes. Alright, we're in good shape now. Oh yes, let's go. Pretty use all over a notch to get the speed because the finish is right there. And that is gonna be the video game. Guys, thank you so much for watching, hanging out. Like the video if you would please, helps me out a lot, puts it in front of other people, and subscribe if you're not, so that way you're getting the most up-to-date tunes and just sticking with me to get the best content for whatever video game I'm playing. Other than that, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.